This is the Hyperextension machine, so your gym will probably have something that looks like this. You want to set it up, this is how you set it up. Usually you have to lift it and then slide it like this. You want to have it set so that when you bend over the top, you aren't getting pulled rounded in your hips, or you're not being restricted because of the height of this thing. So if this thing was too low, I'd have way too much room between where I bend at my waist and my leg. And if it was too high, I wouldn't really be able to bend without rounding my back. So play around with the height of this thing to find where it fits you. I'm going to show you body weight and with a dumbbell and with a band. So there's 3 variations of this exercise, whichever your program calls for or whichever level you feel that you're at. So first you're going to put your feet shoulder width apart, and then you're going to turn your toes out to 45 degrees. That's very important. That's going to engage your glute more. Then I'm going to round my upper back and come up, squeezing my glutes. So my glutes squeezing are what is pulling my torso up to neutral. So squeeze and pull. You should feel your glutes burning in this exercise. Sometimes body weight, it can take a little bit to get that burn. A lot of people use this machine as a back extension machine. We're not using it as a back extension machine, we're just using it for glutes. So that's where rounding your shoulders becomes so important. If you're feeling this in your back or your hamstrings, it's because you're not shrugging your shoulders forward enough. So try to get really, really rounded shoulders. I know it goes against every single thing that we tell you for every other exercise, but it is very important to engage the glutes. The other thing that I'm not doing, because this is a big issue as well, is overextending my back. So people will come up squeezing their back like this, and they're just working their erectors, they're not working their glutes. And the other thing is people will just round their low back. I don't even think I have the ability to do that, but some people will round this part of their back instead of their shoulders. So try not to do that as well, so that you can get proper glute engagement with this one. So if I was to do this with a dumbbell, I would bring my dumbbell over here, and I'm going to hold it directly under my chin and round around the dumbbell. So like this, so squeezing, just coming up to neutral, and really locking my glutes out at the top, like that. So that's a dumbbell. And if you were to do a band, which I will just grab here, I'm going to tie my band around the bottom. And there's 2 different ways that you can do this. You can do whatever feels comfortable for you. I like to put it around my neck, and then I'm holding the band with my hands, so it's not pulling on my neck at all. And you get tension this way. So there's no strain on my neck. I want that to be clear. It's my hands, because my hands are holding it. The other way that people like to do this is put it around their rib cage and then hold it like this. So this is banded body weight and dumbbell hyperextension.